Welcome, welcome, welcome. God bless you. Blessed be the fruit, everybody. Blessed be the fruit. Blessed be the fruit. Today, everybody, welcome to the live stream. My name is Art. Smash the like button. Let me know where you guys from. Blessed be the fruit, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome, 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 guys. Let me know where's everybody from. Welcome, Wills. Welcome, Lazarus. Welcome, Harold. Nice to see everybody on this beautiful Sunday. Not so beautiful in New York, though. Sunday with the art from Chicago, somebody says. Germany. New York. San Diego. Everybody here. How's everybody day, guys? It's nice to see all my people here. We're all gathered here today for our Sunday live stream. I do have my last Gatorade here. It's gonna be a good one. I think we have a good live stream. Low key, I wanted to do live stream from Cooper's apartment because he's unpacking. So hi Jonathan. And I thought it would be good to show you guys unpacking like live stream, but his internet just too bad. So I decided to come back home because I didn't want it to be, it was just impossible to connect. So that's why it's only me and you today, as usual on our Sunday live streams. And welcome everybody. Smash the like button. Let me know where is everybody from. We are doing, hi Richard, we're doing a live stream every Sunday at 4 p.m. Eastern time, most of the time, unless I'm like skipping, but very rare. It's a beautiful, Alexa, what's the weather in Manhattan, New York today?
In Manhattan, New York, it's 81 degrees Fahrenheit with partly sunny skies. Tonight, you can look for just a few clouds in the sky, with a low of 80 degrees. Also, there's an extreme heat watch in effect until Tuesday, June 24th, 8 p.m.
You guys heard. There is an extreme heat watch in effect, so we might have a, it's gonna be 100 degrees here on Tuesday. I think it's 36 degrees Celsius. So it's pretty much very warm, but Johnny was outside. I haven't gone outside today, but he said it wasn't that bad. Cooper was outside. He said it wasn't that bad. There's like colder wind. But I don't know if I will go outside. There are little pimples on me. You guys can see. I got some pimple situation over here too. I don't know what I did to myself, but there are like 3 pimples around my lips. 90 degrees in Ohio, people say. 92 degrees in Hindi, hotter than the gates of hell. A lot of hot stuff. A lot of hot weather. I think the next, Alexa, what is the weather for the next Sunday in Manhattan? It's gonna be during the Pride Parade.
On Sunday, June 29th in Manhattan, New York, there will be some sun and thunderstorms, with a high of 79 degrees Fahrenheit and a low of 73 degrees.
So it's gonna be thunderstorm next weekend on Sunday. It's gonna be Pride Parade. So welcome back to YouTube live stream. We gathered here today because that's what we do every Sunday, and I just wanted to give a couple of shout outs to people because I think 3 or 4 weeks ago I said that I wish like I had like fan pages that would do like fun edits of me, my thirst traps. Dennis Nelson, thank you so much for $20. So I said that it's gonna be fun if like I had some fan pages, and it's like called Artyom Crave or Art Crave or something like this. And there are 2 people who actually did their own Artyom Crave, and like their edit's pretty fire, and it's like getting better and better. And I was like, sometimes it's the most random pictures of me. But I just wanted to shout out, it's if you guys see Hot Day for Coffee. Dennis Nelson, thank you so much. I had 2 coffees today already. But I just want to shout out the people. I think it's called RTB Crave, and it's Artyom Crave or something like this. So those pages, they're not me. They're just fan pages, and I thought it was pretty cool. If you want to do your version of fan page of me, do it, because it's always like good for me. And yeah, I'm gonna keep acknowledging. I reposted to my stories on Instagram. I reposted to my stories on TikTok. Those pages. I think one page on TikTok actually got like 30,000 views. So I'm pretty excited and like very grateful that some people did it because I feel like it's fun. I like to see because people are getting the most random footage that I've done, and I was like, oh my god. Whenever you see there is a cringe video on the internet, like remember Art that you've done a bunch of those. Yeah, it's RDB Crave or it's Artyom Crave. So yeah, those are the fan pages. So they're not if you do fan page of me, just put it in your description that this is the fan page of Art, and that's how it works. But definitely follow them if you want to, and I'm just gonna keep giving them shout outs sometimes. So that was fun. Another thing, we came back. This was pretty busy week for Art. First of all, we came back. I came back last Sunday, right? I did live stream. I went 3 times to the gym. I went for a run. So in terms of our sports stuff, is good. I filmed one collab for my VIP, and then I filmed podcast with Cooper this week, and then I edited it. Then we edited we posted the Chris interview. I hope you guys enjoyed the interview with Chris. I still need to do some TikToks with Chris interview, but we did the Chris interview. I promoted my personal trainer podcast a lot, my personal trainer collab a lot. I did something else I don't even remember. It was just a lot going on this week. Uh, it was just a lot going on. I don't remember what I did. But oh, I met up with Connor Peters. I don't know if you guys know him. He used to have a YouTube channel, and I did a podcast interview with him. And I also did the podcast. I also did TikTok videos with him. I didn't do any collab stuff with him. But yeah, this is gonna come out probably in like 2 weeks. Tomorrow at 6 p.m. Eastern time, or I think 6 p.m. Eastern time. Tomorrow we're gonna release the podcast interview with my personal trainer. This one is gonna be actually pretty good. It's gonna be in bed. You know, like sometimes I do those in a sheets with personal trainer. So yeah, this one is gonna be in bed. Him talking about his coming out, how he is bisexual, and just a lot of thirst traps. You know, a lot of good angles and 30 minutes conversation with him. It was actually pretty fun. So catch me tomorrow at 6 p.m. And also, I edited some short for Fire Island. I want to address something because some people would. So there is. I edited this Fire Island short when I said, um, basically in this Fire Island short, I said the easiest way to get to Fire Island is to take an Uber and then take a ferry. And people really came after me because if you think about it, let's say that Uber is $300 and you split it per 4 people. Can somebody tell me $400 per $300 per 4 people? How much is it? Let me know the math. So basically, in this short video, I said that, and I knew it's gonna be a rage bait in a way, 75 each, yeah. I knew it's gonna be a rage bait in a way, and I knew it's gonna be like some people will get upset, right? So which I definitely, I wanted to put it $200 to $300, and but it's kind of like truth. So the whole point, the way you get to Fire Island is you either take Uber to ferry, and then you take a ferry, or you go to let's just understand the reality. I live here, right? I go to Penn Station with my suitcase. I'm not gonna, there is no other way for me to go to Penn Station unless walk 15, like 10 minutes to the train, but with my suitcase, it's gonna be longer. I have to walk 10 minutes to the train, buy the train thing for like 250 or $3, right? And then I get to the Penn Station. Then on Penn Station, I'm taking Long Island train. I think it's like $30. So I'm taking Long Island train for $30. I'm waiting for the train. It's kind of hot there. And then I'm taking the train. Then from the train, I have to take a bus. That only takes like 7, 8 minutes to get to the ferry. But after the train, I have to take a bus. And after the bus, I have to take the ferry. So how many stops is it? It's like one from me to Penn Station, from Penn Station to the bus, from bus to the ferry, from ferry to the Fire Island. So that's a lot of stops, right? So that's why when I make a video, I say the easiest way for me is when Uber picks you up downstairs and brings you to the, you know, ferry, and you take a ferry. I didn't say it's the cheapest way. I said it's the easiest way. And people would really argue with me. I mean, I didn't argue a lot. I was like, okay, whatever. But I said, like, people are really like upset. It's like $200-$300. That's not the easiest way. How would you do this? If you count it, all you pay also like for it. So if you count it, you save probably like, yeah, like Diego says it right. Like you pay at least, because $10. So one way you pay either like $100 per person, other way you probably pay like 50. But your hustle is like twice less. You just come from home, boom, you go. Your hustle is no hustle. You just go in a car. Some people say there's the traffic, there's this. Well, there is. First of all, you have to leave on the right time without traffic, and second, also trains sometimes get delayed. You know what I mean? So there's a lot of things, and there might be not traffic. Like we didn't get any traffic when we were going there. On the way back, we got in like 20-minute traffic. So, you know, that was my point of the video. So I think it was pretty legit, and I'm not complaining about it. You know what I mean? But obviously, people will be not happy. It's like, it's always the same people. So I'm okay with this, and it's just funny. I thought, because I saw some people from YouTube like commenting, and they were like, "Oh, this is not the easiest way." I was like, "What do you mean that's not the easiest way? You just wait for the car, and like it brings you to the ferry, and you take a ferry instead of going to the Penn Station, because like you would probably need it." From my apartment, I would need an Uber to Penn Station. It's like $20 already. So it's like, it's not logical, but I'm not gonna argue with those people. Yeah, so that was the biggest drama of my week, thank God. And we filmed with Connor Peters, guys. Very sweet guy. He talked about his Australian life, and how basically he filmed a lot of OF, how he was lost. Very, very interesting, like about his experiences in bathhouses, how he compared America to Australia. And I didn't have a lot of Australian guys, so I thought it was cool to, like, you know, shout out to Dallas, to get somebody from Australia to talk about them. And I thought it was pretty cool. So it's gonna be probably in 2 weeks or 1 week, we'll see. But tomorrow we have personal trainer. I still have the vlog from Fire Island, which is probably gonna be also out this week. I don't want to put it away for too long. Yeah, Cooper and our show as usual on Wednesday. So those are the plans for this week. Not my phone is just being weird a little bit. It's like losing the, I don't know why. What is it doing this? You guys can see me well though, right? You just gave a good tip to go to Fire Island. It was good. It was, you know, it is. I like to create those videos because I feel like they're endless. Because like those videos, when I'm like creating travel videos, whenever people are like gonna go to Fire Island in 5 years, there's a chance for this video to be seen. But when I do interview, they usually have, you know, they usually have a shorter life, and then they're just, you know, stop growing. How's the running going? Oh my gosh, we ran so good. We ran on Wednesday, I think, right after a podcast, and I only had like 4 hours of sleep. And on Tuesday, I was just drinking by myself because I was a little depressed. not a lot, probably like half bottle of wine. And on Wednesday, I was like, I don't know, I haven't run in 2 or 3 weeks, and like I had 4 hours of sleep. It was so good. We ran from 47th Street to the West Fourth, and we didn't stop any single time. It was 23 minutes. We ran 2.5 miles in 23 minutes, and before we ran, we also like usually walk for like 1 mile. So very good run. I was like, okay, 4 hours of sleep. Then we went to get a sweet green, and we came back. One of my highlights of this week also is I finished watching The Handmaid's Tale, season 6. So guys, there is no gonna be more Blessed be the Fruit. We finished watching season 6. We watched it together with Cooper in 2 days because he didn't watch it too. So we watched it, and it was pretty iconic ending. And it's gonna be a spin-off from The Handmaid's Tale. It's kind of crazy because sometimes it reminds me of reality, and I recommend to watch it to everybody. But it's a very dark show, and you can really watch it like more than 3 or 4 episodes at once because it's like very dark. So yeah. This week also, we besides all the things that we're doing, we are going to the wedding with Johnny. I think it's our third wedding. Is it third wedding or second? I don't remember. Maybe it's second wedding of this year. But we're going to the wedding for 2 days, and then on Sunday there is a New York Pride. So I hope to get some interviews in New York Pride. Um, yeah, I also John Tyree. I also answered you on Patreon. There was one guy also on Patreon who subscribed to be my producer for 1 month, and I just didn't met. I skipped the message. I didn't see it, and it's kind of sad because he like wrote. I don't want to like because I don't want to tell you guys what people text me on Patreon or OF, but there's one guy who's like, yeah, like I've gone through this art, and if you would answer to me today, that would mean a world for me. And obviously, I just didn't see it. I didn't answer. I was not good at answering. And then I see that he was like texted me like a week later. He's like, yeah, like I'm like really supporting you, but I know it's probably impossible for you to answer to everybody, and like all wish you all the luck or something. And I was so sad when I saw this message because he subscribed to be producer. Producer, I think it's like $69.99. He subscribed to be a producer, and one of the things is I actually have to like be in priority to answer those people on Patreon, and I felt kind of very, very sad. So if you're watching me, please just text me on Patreon, because I think you can text me even if your subscription expired. So yeah, I didn't get back to him at all, and I felt very sad. And I had one more message, and I got back to them. But I'm sorry, guys, if I sometimes you're like something like I don't get back or something. It's OF is the easiest way because Patreon, I've never ended up figuring out what am I doing there. So yeah, but on OF I'm mostly like selling stuff. I don't know. But anyways, I was kind of sad. So if you watch me, please, I will respond to you. I apologize that I didn't respond. And on another note, what I was saying, guys, text me some questions now. Text me questions, comments, concerns. I was thinking about reviving this YouTube channel. How do I do this moving forward? Because I feel like this channel, like I've done a lot of like interviews and they like really do well, and like podcast does okay, but I really kind of want to just like I've been talking to her about it for like a year. I think we need to come back to the vlog, story time, and just me being the center of attention. And, because we do have a podcast with Cooper now, and I feel like I need to put more energy and structure in that podcast because I feel like it has a good potential because we're very consistent. So, but again, I promise you, we will be better. Did Cooper get moved in and organized yet? No, he didn't organize at all. He didn't even unpack that much because there was always something going on. But at least he posted his new vlog today. And I thought I'm going to film how he's unpacking, but he doesn't have internet there. So, you know what I mean? That's the issue. So he doesn't get internet, and that's pretty much, you know. Okay, lots of love from Derjing. Lots of love to you guys too. It's always great content. Autocorrect doesn't like spelling. I had to change subscriptions to Patreon for personally, but will be back soon as producer. Diego, no worries, you're always producer. How's the hunt for a picture for wall going? It doesn't go well because I'm not doing it. It doesn't really go well. I need to like make a video about this apartment since I resigned. A haircut looks great. Chinatown. Yeah, I got a haircut on Tuesday too. Yeah, Johnny came back on Tuesday. There's a lot going on, to be honest. Um, and I didn't, guys. I'm sorry. Like, there's always something, but like, I need to like just get straight. You know what I mean? Straight with my head. But because we were traveling one weekend in Fire Island, one weekend we went to see Johnny's family, and then before this we did something too for one weekend, and this weekend we're just in a city, just adjusting, like, and I'm glad that we're coming back to the routine. So I'm gonna have more time now without travel, and that's gonna be my priority to like do more YouTube videos and Instagram jogging video, like car videos, but on the river. Is that a bird? Did you just? No, we didn't get a bird. It's our neighbors. They have like 6 kids. So you need to shop for painting our picture online. Yeah, I want to do a shop for painting our picture. I also might want to change our rug. I never really loved our rug. So I don't know. I wanted to change our rug. I wanted to change the headboard on our king size bed. And I wanted to buy a new lamp. I wanted to buy a new painting. Um, yeah, but that's a lot of expenses. I don't want to go one day. I'm being what it's called financially smart, so I'm trying to like not be dumbass, cause like whenever I was like 2023, remember guys? But it was also a lot of content I was making. But I was like traveling a lot, and we were traveling good, but I wasn't really saving a lot of money at all. But I was just like filming videos, basically going somewhere to film videos and then just like, you know, spending money there. But now I'm like, okay, we're not traveling, we're getting back into routines. We didn't travel that much at all. I think my last flight was in Miami. That's when the last flight I took when I came back here from Miami. And the next trip I'm going is gonna be Martha's Vineyard for Johnny's family vacation. So I'm gonna be there, and we have no plans so far. So we're in New York, so we're on it. Talked to Chris today. He's also like talked about his ideas and stuff. He has a lot going on, and he might stop by in New York because we were supposed to film for VIP page at least something, and we didn't do it because we were like kind of not into it. Speaking of pets, how about mail? No, we're not gonna get any pets, guys. You're doing well with your money this year. Well, I'm really trying to learn from everything. How's your Chicago apartment? I think you said you had a great tenant. Still going well? Yeah, Chicago apartment is great tenant, and I have like $220 cash flow. So basically, she rents it, and after my HOA, after taxes, after mortgage, I'm still making like $220, which is pretty good. So I'm pretty happy with her. She's gonna stay probably till November or December, so we'll see. But either way, it's like pretty good experience for now. And what's good is she tells me like if there is like any loud neighbors or there's something like wrong. But thank you so much, Evold. Thank you, Evold, for 11 euro. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you. Evold, thank you. And she tells me that there's no like loud neighbors. There's a valet parking in my building there, so they park your car for you. Everyone is nice. It's either like older people or like young professionals in the building, so that's nice. She says that, you know, the only thing that she says is that AC is a little bit loud, but I feel like AC is always loud. But she said that there's a ways to change it. So maybe if she's gonna complain more, I might change AC for her. I think it's gonna be like $300 or something. But otherwise, she's pretty happy, and I'm kind of happy. I'm trying to do like all extra money that I have. I'm trying to put to the principal, because my percentage on mortgage is 7.3%. So I'm trying to do principal and looking at some other apartments, but I cannot do it. I don't want to do it, but I don't have power of doing it. But sometimes like I would see apartment for like 160K or like 200,000 in Chicago that would need a lot of renovation. But I'm always like, damn, like that could be a good investment. But yeah, I'm not in a position for now. But hopefully, maybe one day I'll buy a second one. I love your content, especially when you do interviews. When you go shopping next, you should do interviews with people there. I don't think they will allow me to do interviews inside the store, but how long does Johnny have off for the trip? Johnny's like for 10 days on a trip. I'm only for 4. No plans for 4th of July, no plans so far. Um, I never went to college. Chris's furry costume could become your pet. Nah. Martha's Vineyard. Any plans to come to visit Chicago? I think about going to market days to Chicago. They would be interesting to go. If we're gonna go to Chicago, it's only gonna be market days. There's no other. But I don't want to fly anywhere. Remember? 7.3% seems kind of high. It is high. It's very high, but it's because it's an investment property. So, Robert study cooking making. Yeah, I also, guys, I promise you cooking with Johnny, but we always like kind of like get lazy, or we're doing something, or me or him just not in the mood sometimes to do this, but I want to do this for sure. And like same with Cooper. So yeah, I would say a lot of the time that like I'm spending nowadays is I'm answering my VIP page because it really got pretty big, and I'm like just answering a lot of the message, and I can like I answer. It's not that like usually people text me like magic word, and I'm just sending them a video that they can buy, but it's just like I'm never off in my head. Like 4 a.m. I'm gonna wake up to go pee, and I'm just always checking it and sending people, even if it's during the night, because usually UK and like Europe ahead of us. So for them it's the morning, for us here at night. So I think I've been good on my grind, but I feel like I definitely need to get on a grind of better new videos for the short videos. Any good topics you've been looking for Cooper and Art show? Papa Joe, not really. I feel like it's just whatever it is right now. Barbecue was fun. Yeah, barbecue was pretty fun. I feel like it's just whatever it is right now. And like I'm telling you, the thing with me is I either run 100 million speed, or I'm just like kind of dead. And I feel like in terms of creativity right now, I'm just kind of dead a little bit. Even though, I did some cool videos recently, but still like I'm kind of dead in terms of like, okay, what's next? But it's usually I'm always reviving. So I'm just like, I cannot rush it. I just have to go through this. Because like I feel like I have these ideas and I have to execute them, but then I was like questioning myself. It's stupid. It's just what I'm like am as a human, you know. Same with like my OF. Sometimes I would like, it's my main source of income, and sometimes I would like, if I get lazy for one day, it's going down. Like you have to always be like, if I want consistent number, I have to like always be on. And sometimes it's just like sometimes I'm like I wish I could like have one, but like I'm not complaining. It's all good stuff. It's not a bad problems to have. It's just I like to be in power, but like I don't like sometimes the perfectionist in me, and like, okay, this video people will not like, or like, what if I'm gonna put so much effort and it's not gonna work? And sometimes it happens. This is just my therapy channel right now, I think. I think as usual it's just therapy channel. But yeah. Um yeah, so we've been hustling. Low key. I was looking for a tennis classes and a tennis courts, and I was like, God damn it, it's so far hard to find like tennis court that are like available, because I wanted to try to play tennis. Uh And it's like, I think there's like Central Park courts. There's like 26 courts that you can walk in at night, but it's like how busy it is at night. And I think Tuesday, I think, yeah. So if somebody play tennis in New York or play tennis, like give me recommendations. It's just so hard to like find a court because I was just wanted. There's like some classes somewhere, but it's like consistent classes, and I think I'm gonna skip like multiple days during those like courses. But also another thing I wanted to say that I'm gonna film a video with my trainer about self-defense, like gay guide self-defense video. I think it can be fun. So playing tennis is so cool. I always do it in the summer. Also, the tall guy who I call my personal trainer, he's not my personal trainer. It's just a good storyline for my VIP page. You know what I mean? It's easier to promote. Thank you so much, Ron. I appreciate it. Give me more questions, guys, because I don't want to go, but I'm like kind of ran out of stuff to say. Yeah. Welcome, 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 everybody. Victor, don't worry. How tall is the guy you call your trainer? He's 6'4". So he's pretty tall. I have the best collabs with him, guys. I've done collabs with like 6 or 7 guys now on my VIP. And I'm telling you, he is top 3. I think he might be top like 1. You know what I mean? So he's good. Joel, I get it. Is there an online gay community for gay entrepreneurs that you are in? Or you know what? I don't know. I feel like that's another thing that I want to do. Like, I'm actively like I live in New York City for 4 years now, and like I need to actively try to do things that I think that are cool. Like going to this kind of event might be cool for me. Like if there's like gay entrepreneurs, right? And also like going to take a tennis class, going to the Broadway show. I feel like I need to do things here that I've never done, and I can do them all in 1 month. But I need to make an effort of doing them in order for me to like get creative again. The self-defense for gays is a great idea. Maybe thirst trap in a singlet. I know, right? Thank you so much, John D, for $5. I think about singlet too. Thank you, Brian Emerson. But yeah. W. John. But this is, you see, I have some brainstorm. But like I said, right now I'm like thinking, like I'm in my thinking stage. I'm gonna tell you, and I've been in this for a while, like me going super viral on Instagram for like a month with my older videos definitely helped. Like, it's also so funny. You know what's funny? Hold on. What's funny is also, like, I'm not alone in this. I told Mike today, I was in this kind of mood when I was like reposting my older video for the trials. Hold on. I was reposting my old video for the trials, and I was like telling Mike, I was like, it's interesting feeling of how long I've been doing it for, and we're staying pretty consistent. Like, we're staying pretty consistent. Yeah, some platforms died off. Some platforms are still like, I think Instagram is definitely the biggest, like, for me right now, because TikTok, I don't really pay attention. YouTube has slowed down because I kind of like burned out and I didn't know what to do for like longer videos. Because, whenever I talk about to OF guys, or it's like thirst trappy, it's like fun and people want to watch it, but like I'm not enjoying it as much as I used to. And whenever I try to pivot, it doesn't really work, but I don't think I put enough effort in pivoting yet. I think it's just like my creativity. Thank God for AC. Dennis Nelson, thank God for AC. Um, it's just funny like how long I've been doing it for, and sometimes I see the YouTubers. Like there's this one YouTuber who I've met, and it's a girl, and she's like 3 million on YouTube, and very successful. I know for a fact when she did like a merch drop. You guys know what merch is, right? Oh my gosh, Steve Relson, thank you so much, 1999. W Steve, everybody in chat. Keep doing what you're doing. Your true followers will be on there for you. You can only do so much with your time as well. Thank you, Steve Relson. Holy moly. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Um, yeah, Steve, I think you're on my VIP page too, right? Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Um, what I was about to say. So there's this girl, and basically I met her once, and she's so hardworking. Like her vlogs, incredible, and she talks a lot about vlogs, about her life in New York City. So she monetizes usually her life in New York City and all this stuff. And I was like, damn, sometimes I wish I was like this. And then I know for a fact she has like her merch, right? So everybody on YouTube or like on Instagram, when they are doing something, they're obviously want to make money, right? So they're like quit their job and like do this full time and stuff like this. And everybody has their own ways of making money. Somebody does VIP page, somebody does merch, somebody does online courses, somebody does online consultations, somebody does like Patreon. It's just like I mostly have most of my money from like views from VIP pages, Patreon, and like people donate. You know, like right now, somebody Steve donated $20, right? So mine, I'm never really tried to sell you anything because I don't really. Kind of was, I was always thinking about like, okay, if I work with some brands, it's like I have to sell you something, and it's just like I'd rather be myself and just sell myself in a way. You know what I mean? Without just trying to pitch something. But there are people who do like brand deals, whatever. So uh, her thing was she was doing a lot of merch, and she would do like I would love an art T-shirt. Richard, I would sell like 50 art T-shirts at the most. You know what I mean? This is the issue. Like art T-shirt, it's only for the deep dive fans who are like 100 people here on a live stream. You know. But basically, let me finish about this girl. I went to her profile and she's like been posting once a month, and then she's been gone for like 3 months already. And I was like, damn, when I looked at her vlogs, she was like, she had such a big team. Her vlogs are so good. Like, and she talked about this burnout and things like this. And I was like, damn, like, and it's so funny, like, how people like fall off. Not fall off like completely, but how they get burned from this kind of work, you know, and how there's like, because at some point when you film so much, you're like, what else I can do sometimes, you know? So it's funny to see, but I'm also like to see over the years like who was able to come back from this funk. I'm always like because I love what I do. I'm very successful in what I do, and I'm pretty, you know, good at enjoying it. But I see some people flop and never come back. You know, there's the guy on TikTok who has line of skincare products he just introduced. Yeah, this is more interesting. You know, I thought about my moisturizer, and the reason why because I was like my skin is always dry, whatever. But yeah, it's just funny. Like I always come back. Like I can have like a flop era, and then I'll always come back at least on like couple platforms. But some people just like have flop era, will never able to come back, and it's just like this job. So many people want this job, and like they don't understand the longevity is very short for like 90, which is I think a lot of jobs like this, right? Like football, like you can be successful for 5 years, then you're be done with football. And this job the same thing is like longevity, people who make it over like 2 years and like not a lot, and people who like make it over 5 years is not a lot. And it's interesting to learn from other people because like you always think what's next, what do you want to do next. There was going to be some comments, I remember there were some comments from negative people. It was like, oh, like you have 459,000 subscribers, 52,000 subscribers and you only have like 30,000 views on a long video, which is honestly 30,000 views after 4.5 years on a long video is not that bad. But I know like I have so many subscribers because I did a lot of shorts and it's like YouTube constantly changes it and it's whatever. It doesn't really bother me that much, especially on YouTube. YouTube is just very flaky in terms of like, okay, if I have audience for interviews, they're only gonna watch interviews. If I have audience for vlog, they're only gonna watch vlog. Little Lifekin is building his own house. How about that? Dude, and I thought about house idea. I thought about like trying to buy some rundown house and create a lot of content around building, like around like fixing it. I thought about it. Thought about cooking. It's just process and time. I'm just sharing with you guys what I've think sometimes about what I do, because like yeah, I love what I do. I think it's pretty fun. I'm enjoying my life so much. Like I'm very fortunate. It's just like I'm always thinking about the how to make it bigger, or there are some viral eras. There's like less viral eras, and I think in the end of the day, like also as long as you make money, that's what important, because you have to make money, because there's so many people who are on the internet and they have a lot of views, but they make no money. And I feel like if there's like fame without money, I don't know. You know what I mean? I don't know. But also when I started YouTube, I never had this really like idea that I want to be like famous in a way, internet famous, right? I felt like I wanted to do like I wanted to find I wanted to make money. I wanted to find like-minded people, and I kind of wanted to. I just like the whole process. I think I like the idea of independence, because like when you're an actor, you have to go and get approved by 10 casting directors, movie producer, whatever. I like in YouTube that, and like TikTok and stuff, that it's like all in your hands. It's in your hands, but it's also algorithm hands. You know what I mean? A house would be quite expensive, I think. Little Life Kings also restores cars. Dwayne, I think there is like a niche things like I know the guy who's a flipper, so but also then I would be like, okay, if I'll save enough money for like down payment and stuff and buy like a rundown house, and like will I be able to fix it? Like I'm not, you know what I mean? And would it be actually, you know, would it be actually fun for me? I don't know. But it's a good idea. This is a lot of rambling, guys, with no word today. I'm just saying. Today I'm like in my work sharing era. Yeah. So ultimately, I think it's just trying new things and evolving. Guys, AI is getting so good. Like, it's insane. Like, I see all the AI videos, they're so funny. All my Instagram and TikTok videos, they're like AI, and they're not good humor. They're cancelable humor, but they're so funny. Remember what your last name means. Flipper sounds more fun than it is, probably. Exactly. So yeah, and you're just like living in this world, and you're like, I like the idea of like, okay, you cannot be worried about what's gonna happen in the future, in terms of like the world is gonna change rapidly in the next 5 years, but you can just only focus on now, but like you also have to think about it's like so confusing for me, you know and also like what's happened, what happened this week with like you know a lot of attacks around the world, and it's just we're in a we are in an interesting era. Is your younger brother Alex Silver? I closed it, but like we post pictures there, but we might rewind it. I don't know. We might post on this account sometime, but it was good idea. It's just like I wasn't passionate enough anymore about it, because it didn't make that much like feedback, and the audience that I got, it was a lot of people who didn't understood that it was AI. And honestly, you guys know, I feel like you are people who are on my live stream, You are the people who know me the most in terms of like my ventures on the internet. Like how I'm like find something, I'm excited about it, and then I test it and then it can pay off or might not pay off. You know what I mean? Like Diego says, I miss Alex. Nice. Um, you guys know me. It's like I never go and do the same thing unless it works. Like I find something, I'm excited, I'm gonna try it out. You know, we had different eras. I think the era that people remember the most still is Art in a Park. That was the most memorable era. But again, like my effort in terms of like paying rent, it was not paying off at all. Like Art in a Park was cute and nice, but it was 60 million views. I made like $200 from 60 million views. Like, and I put a lot of effort in it. Like it was a lot. It was like 200 episodes in like 3 months. So it was a lot of stress. Art in a Park was, I really wanted it to work. And I think it worked in a way, but, and people would remember it till today. There was like Art in a Park. There was something, there was a lot of things we've done over the years. Alex Silver. So, yeah, I don't know. It's all interesting stuff. Their TikTok live era. Remember this one? Johnny, what are you walking there? What are you doing there, baby?
Watching golf. Play my game.
Nice. Where you going?
Say hi to your people.
Okay.
Hi.
Bobby, we love you. At least I got mog out of it. Low key, people who got mogs, it was like 10 people or 20 people, period. Sorry about it. No, Art in the Park was great. Not you remembering people from Paris, yeah, she was iconic. You learn from it, and that's important. Oh my gosh, it taught me a lot. That was my first interviews before gay interviews, you know? You crossed the 100K subs with. It was all worth it. There was a Slavic trophy husband. It was like 3 episodes, but we did it too. I still have my mug. I still have one mug from me too. Art in a Park mug. It didn't work, it's just the internet picky. Art in a Park ultimately worked, I just didn't see the way, you know what I mean? I feel like my way of creating my VAP page and putting effort in it pays off so much more. And like I said before, I was more judgmental towards it and didn't want to do it that much, but now I'm like all in, and it pays off and I have fun, you know? So, not my pimples on my lips. I love you. Visit Manila. Not sure where it is. Simple gay life in New York City was fun too. Yeah, we'll have fun, guys. We'll have fun. Park worked, but it drew the wrong audience. Switching to gay interviews that fall was the biggest boost. I agree. You spent some money on merch for Art in a Park. It wasn't that much, but it was, yeah. It's okay. I'm pretty happy with our journey. Hi, I'm bisexual. Happy Pride. Happy Pride. What?
I do have one question. Sorry to interrupt. Chipotle, I get a free bowl with my dinner. Do you want a Chipotle bowl? Okay.
Thank you, baby. I will always enjoy my mug. Thank you. Thank you, Papa Joe. Give me more comments, guys, before we go. Give me more comments before we go. Johnny is iconic. He's playing his video game. Guys, I haven't played my video game in like a week. Maybe I'll play it a little bit today. The plan for dinner, probably go to the... Low-key, I don't even want to go anywhere today. What do you like to do in New York City? I like to run. I like to run. I like to watch movies at home. We did went on a cute date with Pumpkin. We went on a date with him. I think on Thursday. I think on Thursday we went out to the new restaurant in Upper East Side that I found. This is what I love to do. I love to go out with Johnny to the restaurants. It's my favorite thing too. Weekend is pretty good. You should be selling autographed pride flags since that's how everyone found out about you. Bobby, you're too sweet to me. People will not do it. I like to watch movies at home and play basketball. Happy Pride. It's not the same as to be gay Pride. Yeah. What season are you on with Handmaids? Papa Joe, I finished all the seasons. You need another movie premiere soon. I think it's gonna be in the fall, Dwayne. I keep both of my art marks when I made my failed move attempt. John Tyre, I texted you, and I hope it's got better. I texted you on Patreon, though. Signing pride flags would get him canceled. Probably would, yeah. Oh, guys. Wait. What was I about to say? We went to a restaurant, and then Cooper came to us because we were done eating, and we went to Townhouse for a drink, the gay bar. John Tyree, I'll check Patreon tonight to answer you. We went to the gay bar, and Cooper did his singing again. I think he sang Frank Sinatra, My Way. That was on Thursday. I love restaurants. Ugh. That's like what I loved. I don't like bars that much. Like, I don't really like bars, but I like restaurants. Really like restaurants. Yeah. I was supposed to go to the gym, but like, I swear, like, I'm talking to you guys, and I had 2 coffees today. I'm talking, I'm like tired. And again, not tired for like life, but it's just like for the gym. Because I think it's also super hot. It's like 90 degrees. Did you see Rachel Zegro doing? No, I didn't see Rachel Zegro doing it. What do you think you'll stand Chris again since he lives? I think Chris might visit me for a day. I didn't send a response. Aww. Send me a response, maybe. Yeah, your visit for the pizza restaurant was great. What's your favorite coffee? Honestly, since I'm counting calories more now, it's hot Americano with 2 pump of sugar-free vanilla syrup, grande. That's my most popular. I feel like I've been drinking this a lot in the past year. It's just 0 calories with a little bit of sugar, and I think vanilla sugar-free, it's definitely some calories, but still. God. Hi, is Cooper making new home videos? He does. I told him to make today, but he's been good. He's been making some good videos. Yeah. So should we finish? Should we all go? Before we go, can you guys tell me your plans for today? No plans, King Dichela. Cooper really is getting deep on his videos. I know, right? I'm going to sleep after a live stream. Low-key, that's a good idea. Chilling inside the work projects. Today's my birthday. Rick, happy birthday! Happy birthday, Rick. Wish you everything the best. A little 3-hour work block, shower and sleep. Coney Island. I'll be there for a while. Happy birthday, man. It's Wednesday. Grateful. Happy late birthday. Do you get to talk to Joey Mills at all? Sometimes I'll text him. Nothing crazy though. He's filming a new reality show right now. But sometimes, yeah. I'm just gonna chill out in a hot outside. Yeah, ride my exercise bike inside with AC. Happy Pride as well. Low key, Dennis, AC sounds so nice. I turned it off because yesterday I turned it on and the day before yesterday, and I swear it fucked me up at night. And yesterday too, for some reason, like I got back from home from like walk yesterday night. Yeah, and yesterday morning it was just like rough because I got a lot of sneezing. Like you can see, but my nose is like all, the past couple days were not good. But I think it's because I turned it on too cold, and when we turn on it too cold and it closed the door, I think I just got like a little sicky. I don't think it was allergies. I think it was just a little sicky. So, thank you, Tony. I'm going to make dinner, maybe some kind of pasta, chicken and potatoes. Low-key chicken and potatoes sounds, good. There was a YouTube video on the Mermaid Parade, but I didn't watch it yet. Heat wave. Yeah, I think it might be heat wave also hitting us here. It's gonna be Tuesday, 100 degrees. Damn, bro, that's gonna be a lot. Try and Mid Journey AI image to video. Kevin C, can you text me on Instagram about it? Kevin, because like we're trying some different videos too. I saw that you're an AI enthusiast in your description. Making homemade miso soup for dinner. Oh, that's so nice. I had sushi yesterday. I leave my AC at 76. I usually do 73, but I'm probably gonna do it at 75 today. Whether to stay inside. Weather is to stay inside. Do you guys think there is such a thing as like some weather pressure on you because of the air? Alexa, how's the air quality in New York right now?
The air quality can vary significantly across New York. Try asking for the air quality of a city or county.
Alexa,
by the way,
how is the air quality in Manhattan right now? Alexa, how is the air quality in Manhattan, New York?
according to airnow.gov, the air quality in Manhattan is moderate, with an air quality index of 62. If you're unusually sensitive to air quality, you might want to reduce prolonged or heavy exertion outside.
Yeah. I made the beef roast and baby potatoes in my Instant Pot. Oh, that's so nice, John Tyree. Beef roast sounds so good for me. Yeah, it's 100 degrees, people. It looks so beautiful, though. Every time I walk here, I was like, I can't believe we get to live here for another year. Hold on. Like, can you guys see how insane this view is? It's kind of wild. Really is. I am pretty sensitive, doing. I agree. This is a nice view. It's so crazy how many people for refreshing drink at Starbucks this week. Thank you so much, Diego. W Diego, guys, in chat. W Diego in chat. Just insane. This view is insane. Sometimes I'm like looking at it, I was like, how did I get here? Insane. You know what I miss, guys? You're gonna laugh at me. Because it's like our first weekend of the summer, really, when it's warm. I miss the Christmas. I don't know, I just looked at your names. A lot of people who are in chat here, you guys send me always a Christmas gift for like 2-3 years straight now. John Tyre, I didn't see the new Superman. I miss the Christmas time sometimes a little bit. You know, when there's like Christmas tree next to me, when we open Christmas gifts, when we are like excited. I kind of miss it a little bit. I don't want it yet. I want winter now. But you know, it always happens to me like in July. It's like, oh, it would be nice to have a Christmas. I did put Christmas Village last year, so You need a year-round Christmas. Wilson, I know. It's like, I don't know. I kind of get excited, you know. I put stuff on my wish list. People get some stuff. I get people some stuff. You just need to run and speed like Benson Boone does. That would be good. Only about 6 months away. Yeah, Christmas is soon. Oh, yeah. Not a, guys, they did Lex Day yesterday too. Let's do another Christmas in August. Dennis, I want to create something more than Christmas. We'll see. Last year we were really into cooking last August. So we'll see. I think we're gonna be into cooking this August too. Benson Boone released new album. Yeah, I listened to it. It was pretty good, but people hate it. Yeah. Yeah, I had fun with you guys. I think I'm gonna be done right now. And I'm gonna go entertain Johnny. I might play my video game. I haven't played in a week. Come up with the ideas. If you want some new videos on my VIP, they're really good. And please stay tuned. Don't get mad at me that I'm a little slow today. And yeah, we love everybody here. Thank you guys for spending time with me too. And God, I need to turn on AC. It's definitely hot here. I think that's why I'm getting like so lazy and tired. It's really hot. So yeah, thank you guys so much for being here. Again, shout out to my fan pages. If you want to create my fan page, please do it. If you like something creative, you know, you can use my content, my picture to do some fan stuff. Do it. The more the better. I really love it. And if you're already doing it, guys, my fan page is really eating with their edits. Like the edits are getting really wild. I really like it. I wish everybody a peaceful week. How's the allergies been? Like I said, the past 2 days it was not good, but before it was pretty good. I wish everybody a very, very, very good week. Thank you so much for being here. Oh my gosh, I forgot to tell you. I went to like, okay, no, I actually cannot tell you. Anyways, it was nothing crazy. It was just experience from the gym. I'll tell you next week. Have a great day. I'll see you soon. Bye.